Alton.
What's up, bro?
You ready to come back?
Let's go.
Man, we got our first STS podcast.
Crazy.
We got a name.
We do got a name. That quick,
right? It is the I Am STS podcast.
Let's
and
go.
not just I Am STS, I am setting the standard.
Let's go.
I am making the excellence to norm.
Let's go.
Right? I am.
Yeah. All the above. So I really think we should. So where did we get I am STS from? I think that's important because I know we got it from, but I think we should let them people know where we got it from.
I think the name setting the standard, is we talked about it being a mentality. Really a lifestyle, a mindset where every single day you wake up and you handle the business. But I think we got it from a student.
We did get it from a student. Yeah.
That was a long way to get there, but we got it from a student.
We did. And so, man, we want to help y'all with, man. We want to tell y'all kind of how we got started with STS, right?
Yes.
And so the dope part about it is I've been knowing Jeremy since middle school. You know what I'm saying? Mom used to take me to football practice, stay in the same neighborhood.
He didn't like me.
I didn't say I didn't like him. I didn't like his attitude. All right, so you know that person that, bro, they talented, they good at what they do, but they always whining and complaining about something. Bro was mad all the time. I'm like, bro, what is you, bro? We on the football field, bro. What is you mad about? All right, so, bro, I've been knowing Jeremy since, like, middle school. And, man, we had came back to the city, right? You went to Bethel. Went to Bethel, came back to the city. I went to Jackson State, Sonic Boom of the South, all right? And came back to the city, and we met each other in the neighborhood. Crazy. Like, that's my man. At random, he was driving the Maxima, I was driving the Honda. You know what I mean? Some good old days in the Maxima and the Honda. Yeah. And, man, we would drive through the neighborhood and we seen each other like, hey, bro, what's up? Like, just checking in. Man, what's good with you, bro? And then from there, shoot.
We've been rocking.
Yeah, bro. Hey. So, all right. So from there, take us from that point to where we are. How we got started.
On the journey, y'all.
Yeah, take them on the journey, man.
Man, so after Alton and I got a chance to connect, we started serving. Like, this is when, man, kind of like it is today, man. Memphis is always opportunity to engage our youth and help them, find productive things to do, right? There's always a great opportunity to do that, but, man, somebody asked us, man, y'all want to be a part of Inner Light, one of our friends from school. Mm-hmm. Alton, from there, man, we got connected with Inner Light, started going to school, really to come in school in South Memphis. Yep. And man, met our first student. Yeah, bro. And in addition to that, we were coaching high school football.
That's facts. Yep.
In Southwest
I seen a couple of Kroger the other day, bro.
For real.
Yeah.
So that was really our intro to STS was coaching high school football. Students like coach. Yeah. I'm coaching running back. Alton coaching wide receivers. Yep. We 22 years old. Give y'all context, right? This 2012. No, 2011. Yeah. 2011. We're 21 years old in college, and the kids just want to hang with us. We like, man, what in the world?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect high school students to want to hang with me. Like, and not saying because it was something new. I was used to hang around individuals my age and never really saw myself as a mentor.
Oh, for real.
Like a big brother. I'm looking like I was.
But you was the only child too, though.
I was the only child.
Okay, yeah, it make a difference.
But long story short, man, got involved there. The kids started hanging out with us. We got our first mentee at Cummins, and from there, man, we hit the ground running.
Yep, for sure.
Right,
for
but.
Sure.
Man, that's something that we did, Alton. Now, this is the craziest thing. One thing I want y'all to know about STS, what you see today is not the STS that it was almost 12 years ago this year.
Thanks.
We did something that I told Alton these words. You trying to kill us, bro.
Yeah, right. You trying to take life away.
You trying to take my life away. That's what we do, man.
All right, so all right, so let me tell before I tell y'all what we did, right? The reason why we made the decision because we realized, I'll give y'all what it was. So, me and Jeremy, we were linking up. We had, we're working Inner Light, doing our thing there. After that, Jeremy called me, he was like, bro, I want to start a organization called STS Enterprise. Like, he called me. And my next comment was, bro, why you telling me? Like, he's like, bro, why don't you help me? I was like, how am I gonna do that? Like, because I didn't see myself as somebody that could start something like that, right? So he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, right? So point, You need to be around people who see something you don't see in yourself. That's the first
Connecting
thing.
the dots.
Connecting the dots. Shout out to Uncle Mark. All right, connect the dots. All right, we'll tell you the inside joke later. And so, man, he called me and said, I want to start an organization called STS. And so we were working with these young men, this and another. And what we realized is it was a number of different things that was hindering us from becoming great, if you will.
Yep.
One, smoking weed, right? Yeah. That was mine. Drinking. Yeah. That was Jeremy, right? Yeah. Cussing, video games, and having sex.
The sex about took me out. I was like 21 years old. You saying we gotta look? And this is for a month.
Yeah, we did. We fasted. It was a fast, right? For those who don't know, a fast, you stop doing something to commit for the Lord, right? And we fasted for a whole month. Yes, for a whole month.
And in there, we woke up every morning.
Yep.
5 a.m.
Yep.
Starbucks.
Yep. On Winchester Hands Cross.
Winchester Hands Cross. Reading our word.
Yep.
Right? Pray.
Mm-hmm.
And then we work on STS.
Yep.
And we did that every day.
Yep.
Like we beating the Starbucks workers to their job.
Facts.
So we showing up at Starbucks at 4:55, 4:50.
Yeah.
And they know we coming in here. We gonna be here until at least 8.
Yeah.
9 o'clock, it's just time to go to class.
And the crazy part about it was the reason why we were so locked in, we didn't have them 5 things to worry about. Video games and sex was the take you out, right? And so that discipline to not do those things that you normally spend your time on as a college student, some, I'm not gonna say all, but some college students, we were able to lock in on STS and literally, man, just blow our minds. So every day at Starbucks, reading our word, and the great part of it, this is how God work, y'all. This is how God work. We're
gonna have some God. I think that may be we're gonna have a segment called God Did That.
Oh, come on, God did it, boy.
Because he be God be God.
He be doing it.
He be doing his thing.
Big G.
For SC, Big G.
Facts. Okay. And so, man, we were at Starbucks at Hash Cross every day, locked in, this, that, and another, right? And so I think it's important to tell them what we were doing at the time. Jeremy, what were you doing during that time from a job standpoint? Because I think you were still in school.
I was in school, but I was interning at MLG&W.
Okay.
I had another internship on campus doing this thing called Turning Technologies.
Okay. Now, you got hired through your department, your school department?
I got hired through a program called Inroads.
Inroads, okay. So the Inroads connected to MLG&W?
Inroads connected me to MLG&W.
And you had a job on campus?
I had another internship on campus doing IT work.
Okay. What did you do in the was that working when you worked in the UC?
Oh yeah,
University Center?
I was serving in the cafeteria.
Okay, serving in the cafeteria. So you had MLG&W.
Correct.
Serving in the cafeteria.
Once I left the cafeteria, I moved on.
Oh, you moved up to another level.
Yeah,
look at God. Yeah. God did that.
He did that. God
did that. All right, so you MLG&W, dope internship. Mm-hmm. You did some IT work as well at the same time. And we were doing STS at the same time.
I was an IT. I worked in the tech hub.
That's what I'm saying, the tech hub.
Yeah, I worked in the tech hub. I worked in the tech hub.
All right, cool. And so
that's 3 jobs.
Were you still in school at the time too?
Still in school.
All right, cool. So
at least 15 hours. At the very minimum.
Okay, big. All right, so we gotta give him some perspective. All right, cool.
Okay.
And so I was going to school. I was working security with this company called Andy Frame.
Yep.
I would work overnight. Worked at FedEx. I look for bombs at a company. I look for bomb IEDs is what they call it, improvised explosive devices. I can show you how to find them. All right, all the good stuff. So I did that while in school. Worked overnight, and then after school, I was going through school. I was doing the Memphis Ambassadors program.
The MAP.
I did a MAP program too.
Yep.
And so during all this, we had all this going on while still waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning, getting in the Word with God, and be able to go and striving after these things. And so I think it's important to understand what was going on in our life at the time, so you understand that school wasn't just only the focus.
Yeah.
We had STS, school, and other internships, and then we ain't gonna talk about the life stuff that's going on. We will talk about it, but not today. You got to come back for the next episode for that.
Yeah.
But we had all this other stuff, life stuff going on as well as we were trying to build STS.
Yeah.
I said all that to say, multiple times we were at that Starbucks. We met people that changed the trajectory of our organization.
Absolutely.
Let me be very frank. We met Willie Gregory, right? OG, Nike, right? Tony Armstrong.
Here's the reason why you got this shirt on.
Come on.
Connect the dots.
He told us, y'all doing some great work. but y'all brand ain't big enough. They ain't seeing y'all. Let me help them see y'all. Let me help them see y'all. So they gave us the night. We had the orange at first. We were off brand, way off brand.
Colors are green and orange.
The colors are green and gold, right? But he gave us these shirts and Nike donated this stuff to us, so we made to move the mission forward of STS, man. So that we met some amazing people who literally help change the trajectory of not only our lives, but also STS as well moving forward, bro.
But Alton, like, that 5 a.m. grind, like, some people say they grind.
Oh, bro.
We were literally grinding.
Yeah.
I know we were doing STS at least 5 hours a day on top of what we were doing.
No question.
And a big part of that fast was God, we young men, but we like, God, show us you real.
Yeah, no question.
Like, in this month, I don't know what made us. I don't know what we watched. I can't remember at the time, but something.
Probably E.T., bro.
Probably Aaron Thomas.
Aaron Thomas, yeah. We watched Aaron Thomas. Yeah.
It was like, God, if you real, like, show us.
Mm-hmm.
And part of the fast was, like, God, show us that you real. And in this time is when we really put a lot of the framework for STS, going into the name. Like, we really talked about setting the standard.
Yeah.
I remember when there was a lot of names we could have went with, but setting the standard meant something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we really believed that, and it was our concept out there. I remember this to this day. We really felt like, especially when you're working with kids that come from the backgrounds we come from,
right.
In a sense of, you got kids that's smart, but they're just not trying.
Yeah, no question.
Like, you got the talent, you got the ability, but you really not showing up every single day, giving it your all.
That's facts.
But football practice?
Oh, come on, bro.
Let's go. Football practice, I'm showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball practice, baseball practice. Mm-hmm. We showed up everywhere else except in the things that really matter, our academics.
Yeah.
Somebody trying to invest in us. Mm-hmm. So we said, man, what happens if you gave that same effort, that same energy, that same passion, and showed up every single day setting the standard?
Yeah.
Like, what's possible?
Straight up.
And I remember when we said that, man, our goal is to get young people to set the standard.
No question. Yeah.
And then from there,
it
ain't just good to set the standard, right? We started saying we gotta make excellence the norm.
No question. Yeah.
We gotta strive for something. And just in our conversations, we went from setting the standard, which is our organization's name.
Right.
So everything we do, we wanted to set the standard and have a golden standard about what we do, which is why our colors are gold.
No question.
Right?
Yep.
But then we wanted to make excellence the norm. Like, how do you strive for something every single day, even if you don't achieve it? You still pursuing it.
No question.
That was the green arrow.
That's
right? That's why our colors are green and gold, because it's progressive. And man, I remember just those two things became a name. Then it became a motto. And ultimately, we said, if we gonna do this, it has to become a lifestyle.
Facts.
And since 2011, really 2012, but we've been having a lifestyle of setting the standard.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, and I think the dope part about it is, bro, like, y'all don't get it twisted, man. You ain't gotta be perfect, right? You ain't gotta be perfect. It's all you're doing is doing everything to the best of your abilities at that moment. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just the best. So, for example, we were going through college, like, the best of our abilities from an attire standpoint was goodwill.
Goodwill.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, that was we wanted to present the best version of ourselves. Okay, let me go get this blazer for $5.50 at Goodwill. I'm gonna make sure my shoes look good. You know what I mean? Make sure all this other stuff. We can get some socks from Happy Foot, whatever, for $5, $6, whatever it may be. But I'm gonna present the best version of myself that I can in this season of my life. And it's not mean you did everything correct and right, but it's you're striving to do things to the best of your abilities, bro. And what we noticed is that it started to pour over in other areas of your life. Your relationships were better. You know what I mean? Your relationship with your teachers were better. Your grades got better. You know what I mean? Your experiences got better because you are not striving to do things better than the norm. Right? You know what I mean? And I think that's because we see people, man, y'all see it. Y'all see it all the time, bro. They talk a good game, but they ain't living it. They talk a good game, but they ain't living it. And we desire to be those type of people. We want to be like, I want the same, when I'm in front of you, I want that same name, you know what I mean, to be the same when I leave out the room.
Absolutely.
When you say Jeremy, whether he in the room or he outside the room, I want you like, man, Jeremy that guy.
Yeah.
Jeremy about what he say. He ain't just doing it just because you in front of him, but he that guy all the way around. You know what I mean? So, bro, we wanted to really do that, bro, because we saw things that, man, we want to be the best version of ourselves, bro. And we ain't just want to be just a name that say set the standard, but we got to live it. It got to be a lifestyle. It got to be a culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And, man, you know, it's easy for us to say all this and let them know about, you know, how we got started. Mm-hmm. But we know that at the end of the day, it's about the young people.
Facts.
I mean, we had one kid. Mm-hmm. One kid that changed. Yeah. I always believe he's the catalyst that really made us get serious. Because it's one thing, you know, you're trying to do what you think is right. You trying to be a mentor. You 21-year-old trying to be this leader, be what you haven't seen maybe before. And this one kid that was in Cummins, right? Yeah. They said he was the worst kid in the school, y'all. Worst kid in the school. They gave us him and they said, man, look, y'all, whatever y'all want to do with him, every time y'all come, if you want to get him out of class, go ahead.
And they did. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we started hanging out with him.
Yeah.
Kicking it with him.
No doubt.
Picking him up on the weekend.
Go get his haircut.
Go to his games. Go to his basketball games, right? Just being in life. And he asked us a question.
Man.
Hey, this question almost... He could have spit us up.
Man, I'm like,
he could have spit us up.
Thanks.
What he asked, Alton?
Man, who paying y'all to do this?
Who paying y'all to do this? Say it again.
Bro, who paying y'all? Think about that, bro. A young man, bro, you been committing your time and energy to him, bro. And the question that go across his mind is, who? Somebody gotta be paying you to do this because you ain't doing this because you really care about me, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't doing it because you really love me, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't doing it because you see a purpose in me, bro.
Yeah.
You doing it because somebody probably paying you to do this, and it's required.
It's required. Man,
bro.
Look, it's so crazy because at that moment I look at Alton.
Oh, we finna jet.
And he look at me. I'm like, you get paid. You get paid.
You gotta die.
Let me find out.
They get to die for 9 years. You know what I'm saying? Man, look,
it was funny. It's funny now looking back at it because I was like, Alton, you get paid? Mm-hmm. He looking at me like, Jeremy, you get paid?
Man, look.
Hey, my guy stepped to the side. Hey, what's up, business? But he asked us that question.
Yeah.
And we was like, man, nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. Like, man, we doing this for you. And this kid, 13 years old.
Yep.
And his concept of not only, let's be real, let's lay it out there. Not only somebody coming to his community, another male, another African American male at that, that in order for me to help you, take you to, we talk about little stuff. Buying Gatorade.
Bro, Gatorade.
Coming to the basketball game.
Yeah. Pizza.
Those things, only reason why they were done is because somebody paying you to do this. And it made us check ourselves. Man, if this is the mentality that we gonna have, because, man, we deal with, by this time, we got 5 and 7 kids that they give it to us.
Yep.
Like, and if this is the mentality, man, we gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah, straight up. Yep.
We have to make sure that we're understanding that the perspective that whatever we're doing, how is it viewed by the person that we're working for, that we're working with.
Yeah.
And that was a game changer for us.
Yeah.
And I remember we asked him after that. We had a little conversation. Just told him, "No, we're here for you, man." And we asked him, let's go anywhere. Let's go eat.
Right.
After we did our look, me and Al's about to fight.
Yeah.
You know, we tried to convince him that, you know, hey man, we here for you.
Right.
And then we like, man, you know, let's go get something to eat.
Right.
And we asked him a question, another question.
Yeah.
He said, look, man, we can go anywhere.
Now, anywhere, we was broke college students, so anywhere with limits, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But we probably didn't even know that other stuff existed.
Yeah, straight up, right.
We thinking anywhere like...
Yeah. He can go anywhere, long story short.
TGI Fridays.
For sure. Yeah.
You know.
Red Lobster.
Like a little bit, you know, good.
Yeah.
Where you tell us he want to go out?
Man, McDonald's. My boy, out of all the spots he could have went to, my dog said, bro, y'all take McDonald's, man. Give me my double cheeseburger, man. I'm good. And we were like... Man, because you desire, we been to college, you know what I'm saying? We got Chick-fil-A on campus, Taco Bell. You got a few other spots, the Cab area, which really, you know, we got the UC spot. You can get you some nice, some chicken nuggets, some shrimp, you know what I mean? Shrimp salad, all that good stuff. And we wanted him to say something real, because you got two people who been rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? We got little change. We ain't got bread like that, but we got little change. Yeah. We figured he would say something that like a TGI Fridays or a Red Lobster, but
or even a Chick-fil-A.
Or Chick-fil-A. Oh, Chick-fil-A booming, right? But he said, bro, just take him to McDonald's, bro. You know.
And we were like, McDonald's?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But we respected the request.
No question.
We went and got our McDonald's.
Yeah, come on.
And went on by our way. And that created, that created a level set for us.
Yeah.
A benchmark of, one, we never gonna do it for the pay.
Facts.
In the sense of, if we doing this thing, it has to be coming from a genuine spot.
No question. Authenticity,
right?
bro.
Gotta come from a genuine spot. But also, we gotta keep our young people involved. And that leads us to what we started doing with these young people, right? Because you hear about the 5 a.m., and all that was like the foundation that God gave us just to get started. But then these kids, they want to do stuff on Saturday.
Yep.
So man, out there, we would take them to, we were students at the University of Memphis. Hey, if you were a student back in 2012, 11, we had dining dollars.
Yes, sir.
Dining dollars were more important than, these things were more valuable than gold, right?
Right, yeah.
Because as a student, you got to go to the cafeteria where you get your hamburger, your pizza. But if you had the dining dollars,
the UC,
you can go to the UC. You can get the Chinese food.
Come on, man.
You can get the Chick-fil-A.
Come on.
Taco Bell, Subway.
Eat good.
You had options.
Yeah, good. Yep,
right? So y'all, we used to take these students. We had like 5 to 7 of them.
Oh, I got it. But they used to have the potato burrito, the potato.
Yeah.
We put the steak on top of it.
Yeah.
You
go to the grill.
Change your life, boy.
Look, I used to get the Philly cheesesteak with the fries.
Oh, okay.
Man, look.
Fries are hidden.
Then they had wings too.
No question. Yeah.
But I remember we bringing 5 to 7 students on campus. We booking rooms in the library, right? Now we bringing high school students and this middle school student on campus at the University of Memphis to learn.
Yep.
And we talking about, man, then we making them dress up.
Yeah, right. Shirt and tie.
They go with shirt and tie.
Yeah.
Now we done got a whole little group.
And we want to pick them up too, y'all.
We pick them up.
He had a Honda. I had a Maxima. We go pick him up. He ain't had no AC in his car. I did, right? So, but I ain't had no reverse either.
So we was
but we got a passion, desire, committed to serve these folks.
Yeah, make it extra to know them.
Facts.
All right, so we'll pick them up. Use them dining dollars to go make sure they got food, because we didn't have a lot of money, right? So we spending our dining dollars to make sure they got food. And man, we just pouring into these young men, just constantly picking them up, pouring into them. Now we got 5, 6, 7 other young men coming with us.
Yep.
And man, that really was the start of STS.
Yep.
And man, one of the things that I loved about that space is that, man, we got to be really authentic.
Man.
Raw, uncut.
Yeah.
And we really got a chance. We didn't know we were mentoring. In our mind, and this is why we don't use, not the reason why, but this is one of the reasons why we don't use mentorship, right? We felt like we was just putting them on game.
Yeah.
Like, we're not mentoring you.
Yeah.
We're just giving you some game that you can use whenever you need to apply it.
Right.
And the impact in those days, I remember we went to Ole Miss.
Oh yeah, bro.
Man, we had 2 young men that wanted to go to. They play football in the East. We had another young man that played in the South End, and we went to go to Ole Miss. Man, Al, you remember that college visit?
Coach Freeze,
y'all.
Coach Freeze, bro.
We went to Ole Miss. This was Coach Hugh Freeze was the coach.
Barry Brunetti was there.
Barry Brunetti.
Yeah, he was there.
Barry Brunetti.
Yep.
I had got recruited by Coach Freeze. So that was one of our connections. I'm hearing Coach Freeze. I'm like, hey, Coach Freeze, I'm trying to come. And then we had Barry Brunetti, who was the old MUS quarterback. Jalen Walton from Ridgeway.
Yep.
So, man, we had some connections. And we got a chance to take these young men on our first ever college campus tour.
Yeah.
So we driving to Alton College. He ain't got no reverse. But we going at least 30 minutes.
Well, you know what? I think I had the truck then. I had the Yukon. I moved up, y'all. I had got the old Yukon, man.
Look, so I remember they in the back seat. They ready for it. They talking about all the stuff they can do. And we going to a football. It was the spring game. And man, we went on a college tour, just made some connections. And man, these young men were blown away by college.
Yeah.
And
bro.
the conversations we got to have just on campus, like, this is what college is. You know, these are the opportunities I can do. It opened up the thought process for what they were doing.
Yeah, the exposure.
And man, for them to be able to, this was a game changer. After the spring game, what did they get a chance to do after?
That's a good question.
Oh, you remember?
I don't remember.
They went into the locker room.
I went to the locker room. Yeah, that's right. We asked one of the players, can we take them in there?
So we go in the locker room to the indoor practice facility.
Yep.
And think about it, this is big for students that want to go to college. They got college aspirations. D1 dreams. And they get a chance to see what it's like.
Yeah, bro.
Again, it's representation, but also giving students the opportunity to be exposed to something.
No question.
Is a game changer.
Yeah, and I think the thing about it is, though, I don't even think it was so they could become like D1 football players.
Yeah.
It was just the exposure of, hey, one, you're going out of town.
Going out of town, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you riding, you know what I'm saying? You're kicking it with your partners, you know what I'm saying? Having a good time. And going to see just something beautiful.
Yeah.
See something that was designed, is new, is fresh.
Yeah.
You see other players moving and doing their thing and really moving in purpose.
Yeah.
And you get to experience this versus just staying at home. You know what I'm saying? I think that really was the game changer for us. And it was like, hey, you finna go see this football camp. That's cool, but you get to experience greatness. You seeing football play, you seeing the teams and
that team had Larry Thompson,
they did.
First round draft pick. Laquan Treadwell, first round draft pick.
Receiver, number one.
And Jalen Wall, they had a squad.
They did,
right?
bro.
And for them to be able to take pictures. With them. For them to be Robert Mkadichi.
You know better than I do.
They had it was a squad for that top Ole Miss class, and it was.
Bro.
And the one thing I loved about it, man, that experience, it changed the game for them. And one of our students went on to win state.
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah,
but we said that story to say this is that when we first started STS, a big part of our goal was how do we expose students to the jobs behind sports and music.
Yeah, that was
Because we do that, man, you win Memphis, Tennessee.
Right.
Home of the Blues.
Right.
You got some of the most talented. Everybody want to hoop. Everybody want to rap, sing. Right. So our goal, how do we expose these students to the jobs that's behind sports and music?
Yeah.
And that was kind of our first focus.
Yeah. And we did, bro. And what we did was we brought some of our friends and family or folks that we knew that could tell them about the jobs behind it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rico, man. Rico's one of our first speakers, bro. And we brought our college friends too, though. They were kind of doing their thing, hustling. You know what I'm saying? People who we respected. We even. I don't know if this is legal or not, but we were helping them change our tires and change our brakes on the college campus, change oil, right? And it was just like, man, it was invigorating, man. There was some times where you just show these folks stuff, man. They biting it. They trying to learn from it. They trying to take from.
Freestyling, changing the brake. I got the video.
I'm talking about, man, just back to what Jeremy said. You was like, man, it's authentic. It's genuine. This is a genuine relationship you build with these young men. And what people don't understand and realize, bro, you can have the best program in the world, but if you ain't got trust and relationship, you can throw that program away because, bro, I can't even trust you.
Yeah,
I ain't got no relationship with you. You know what I mean? And I think that was, and really, that's been the key to our success down the road is having true trust and relationship. But I really believe it stemmed from our relationship with God, and then that poured over to all relationships we have seen down the road, man. And so, man, I think that's important to understand. And then we journeyed with these boys throughout middle school, high school, and so forth, man. So bro.
Man. So I think that's a great segue to about how STS got started. To wrap this thing up, we'll lead into this our next conversation. Because we met somebody that told us think big, start small, act now. We're gonna talk about that next. But to that point, the one thing that if you had to lead with a point as it relates to why STS is what it is, they told us They told us, don't make decisions about me without me.
Yep.
We hit on that more, but that's why STS is what it is today.
Yep.
It's because we learned to embrace that early, but it was God. It was a God thing.
No doubt.
God was God, and when He allowed us to meet in the neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
man,
I'm glad you pulled over, man. I'm glad you pulled over, man.
I need y'all to stay tuned because I'm gonna wrap it up with this.
Yeah.
I need y'all to stay tuned, all right? Because we gonna take you on a journey. We've been doing this 12 years, almost 12 years in December, right? So we gonna take you on a journey of how we went from a thought and an idea of two people meeting in the heart of Hickory Hill to 11, 12 years later, we done impacted over 5,000 youth. Our students have made over $5 million in earned income. We done had so many of our volunteers get jobs and promotions. Ourselves have done it as well.
Yeah, man. We were part of
our first time. We just got paid. Our first time this year.
Praise the Lord.
In 11 years,
Everybody.
we got paid. For how we took this, and now when you think about youth engagement in the city, man, we wanted the best. You know, but we're going to take you on this journey. We will hope that you continue to enjoy the I Am STS podcast.
Yeah, and we gonna
set the standard.
And we gonna end it off with the creed, y'all. Y'all ready? Every single session we gonna end it off with the creed. All right. What we come to do?
Compete.
How we rocking?
With excellence.
I'm a boss.
I got more to learn.
I'm a student.
I got more to learn.
I'm a leader.
I got more to change.
How we winning?
On purpose.
We do this.
Hey, subscribe, like our channel, and don't forget to donate. All right.
Peace.
Peace.